Some leather Converse. Adidas Solar. The controllers.
£3 each.
Oh, right. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And how much are your Minecraft?
The Minecraft are £3 each and the blocks are £1.
It's been a very tricky day today, lots of dealers, but really we've just got to try and maximise where we can. So it's all about damage limitation. I'm really getting that dealer feeling today. The dealer feeling. Yeah. Lots of dealers. Bunty. Everybody remembers that. Bimbo. I don't think you'd be allowed to say that now.
Thank you.
Blue jeans. Jack and Jill. And Tammy. My sister used to have all these. The old shoot football books. Nothing. Pretty decent price for photo frames. Except I don't need any.
20p frame.
Hidden games. Oh, the Powerballs. I think I've seen. Oh, right. If it's only £1, then you might as well go grab it.
Just depends on which one.
I want folio.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Oh, and I want folio. It's alright, there's some tapes here. I'm just being curious.
Tell you what, if you want the lot, £2 the lot, the case and whatever's in it.
Oh, that's very generous of you. I'll have a look and we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can see. Happy Christmas. Talking stories, Rupert. You want to look out for these? These are, I believe they are. Tell me in a minute. I'm sure they're guns. Luns. Yeah, look out for these. These are Luns. Pretty decent. They're actually priced up pretty accurately, so I'm not going to be able to do anything with that. How much is your lighter?
£1.
Is it? Do you know what? I'll have that for £1.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Some vintage board games. Check that out. Yoghurt Maid. Very old accordion. Electronic organizer, unbranded. Sorry?
Normal cost 120.
Oh yes, yeah. I just.
£1.5.
Very good. At this point, it's looking pretty bad, but basically we just managed to maximise what we could. I did get some pickups on another store off camera. I couldn't film at the time because there was too many people around, but all we could do was just try and maximise whatever we could. And I'm going to come to the pickups very shortly. Generation 1 Star Wars.
Left it a bit late, didn't we?
And I got a lot of these caps earlier. Yeah, look at that. That's an old 1980s penny. Old Tobies. You know, in the 1990s, these were well worth picking up. But now, no one wants them. You used to find them very often inside the pubs. So we did manage to pick up some really interesting pickups, including this, which I'm going to explain soon, and all this other stuff from another store. but there was lots of people around at the time, so I couldn't film. But I'm going to talk you through all the pickups now. Okay, so we've got wave 1 of my pickups. It all looks a bit cluttered now, but it will make sense in a minute. So first of all, I paid £1 for a Ted Baker, it's like a leather case just to put your pads in and things. So that's pretty decent. £1 paid, 15 return. This is a vintage, and it is, I've looked into it, it's legitimate. It's a Burberry cap. So I paid £2 on that. The only problem is, if you see at the front of here, there's a little bit of damage, but still I think I could probably turn 30 back on that. Paid £2 for a Wii remote, got to test it. These go for about, I don't know, £10 to £15. So pretty decent. Okay, so move these to one side now. This is so cool. Paid £5 for this. I'm just going to move my phone over it so you can see it. So it is basically like a knockoff of the Famicom. There's another controller upstairs, must have fallen out. Paid £5 for that, and it's difficult to value. I'm going to do a YouTube video on it. Can't test it because I've got no games or the appropriate leads, but still, I think this should be worth about £30 to £40. I might do a YouTube video on it soon, so we'll see. I'm going to say the lower estimate of 30 now, but I'm going to try and get quite a bit more. So it's a case of seeing what it goes for. There's non-listed. It's by a company called Rimco, and it's the home computer. So that is that. So here we've got a load of McDonald's stuff. How exciting. My partner spotted these, and this jacket alone goes for 40 quid. So my money's safe with that. I paid £5 for all of these. Got the McDonald's trousers, they're worth about 10. The apron is worth about 8. And the t-shirt is not worth anything. And I have got a belt, and I've already sold the cap for £8.99, so that is good money back. Got Jurassic Park bedding. Paid £2 for that. I'm hoping to get 10 to 15 back on that. It can be a bit tricky. It's the old Jurassic Park you need, really. I don't think this is that old, so we'll see how that goes. So this is pretty awful. In my opinion, it's awful. But it's one of these Hawaiian shirts. They're quite popular. This is a really good brand to look out for, Duke London. They go for about £15, and I think I paid £2 on that. I don't know why I did, but still, there's a good sell-through rate on them. I'm going to talk you through now is the final wave of stuff. There's some pretty decent things here, but there's also some fails, so we're going to talk you through them now. An epic fail. I literally paid 50p for it, and it's worth nothing. Grand total of 0. This is a Matchbox field car, number 18. They don't normally fetch a lot of money, but it's got the roof, this one has, and it's not too bad condition. I think I should turn around about 10 to 15 on this. Would you believe it? These Matchbox cars can do quite well. Here we've got a pretty decent vintage Hot Wheels car, pickup truck. Very good condition, and it's from 1973. I've seen these sell for about £8 to £10 traditionally, but because of the condition, I should turn about 15 on that. So what I've got here is a Disney Pixar's car. And these die-casts don't normally fetch a lot, but they had some decent ones out today, and I only picked this one up, unfortunately. This one goes for about £15, and it's got a very good sell-through rate. Mood cards here. These generally do quite well, but this one, unfortunately, was a bit of a fail. I paid £1 on it, so it's not a loss. I'll get 5 back. I'll probably just redonate them, to be honest. Paid 50p each on these McDonald's toys. This is Adventure Time. It's only worth about £5, but they sell well if you complete the whole sets. This one here is from the Amazing World of Gumball. Very hard to find these, and because there was no real figures produced for this line, that would turn me in between £5 and £8. And if I get the whole set, I'm looking at about 30. Epic fail, to be honest. It's an old Ladybird book. The Scouts normally are quite good, but they're only going for about £4 to £5 at the moment. These Pokemon coins were not worth picking up. I paid £1 and they're only worth £5. Interesting little find here, and because it's holiday season, these are used to measure the weight of a suitcase. Quite popular. I paid £1. That should fetch me about 10. What here is Digimon 1999. This goes for about £15 and I spent a grand total of £1 on that. So, well, that'll have no trouble selling. Street Fighter pin badges, and they're from 1993. I paid 50p each, so £1 in total, and I think I'll probably turn about 10 back on them. Not amazing, it's just bread and butter stuff. It was really interesting. They're like Ghostbusters cards that you put in the car. I've actually got the rubber suctions that go on the end. That's the word I'm looking for. They normally sell for about £5 each, and I think I've got 5 here. So I put them in a nice little bundle for £20, and I don't think I'll have any trouble with these because there's already quite some cufflinks. I'm just trialling these out really by Kilgore French, and these I paid £1 for, and I've got listed for about $29.99. Got some views already. I think I'll get 20 back on them. So here, let me just open it up. We've got a Ronson cigarette lighter. These lighters, I've done really well with them. I've got this listed for $29.99 and I paid a grand total of £1 for that. So it's a Vara Flame. Always look out for them if you can. They're well worth picking up. So this is what you call a small soldiers figurine from 1998. These generally do quite well, but this is only worth about 11 to 15. I think I'll get 15 because of the condition. You want to look for the electronic ones. I paid £3 on that. The G.I. Joe collecting. This is actually Action Force. It's a spare part that belongs to the AF5, I think it is. And I should get £10 spares and repairs on that. Here is particularly interesting. It's full of old, what you would call Lone Ranger spare parts, and I've already sold some of these. I paid £2 for that, and I'm going to talk you through them now. So sold 2 lots of these already. Got 2 lots left, listed at $14.99 each. What I'll do is knock them down to 10, and they should sell for 10 each. So these Adventure Time figures are really popular. They actually sell as a full set for 50. In this condition, I'm looking at about £25 back. Paid 4 on them. Look out for these. So this is a really interesting find. It's quite a vintage one. It's AC/DC Highway to Hell bracelet. Now somebody's got one very similar listed to this, but it's actually, what's the name of the group now? I'll put it up on the screen. And that one they've got listed for £400. I know there's no way on earth I'll get 400 for this, but I'm starting at about $79.99 and hoping to turn 40 to 50. 50p paid. That was a really good find. So it was all pretty much bread and butter stuff today, but we did our best. We tried to maximise with the stuff that was there. We made a few mistakes editing the video today. I do apologise about that, but we'll be bringing you some more content soon, and hopefully it'll be a lot more smoother. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you soon.